Hi, I'm Paul.
And I'm Mike, and you're watching the only live real estate show on the Emerald Coast.
So let's get started.
Today's topic is directed to the investors and those of you that are on the fence out there. I recently had some vacationers come in from Wisconsin, stop by the office, and they were certainly glad they did. The first thing I asked them was, how was the weather when you left? And their answer was it was 12 degrees and over a foot of snow. And they were taken with a pleasant temperature, the beautiful beaches, and right away they wanted a piece of Destin, the place I call home in paradise. Just to show you that I'm not kidding, let me introduce you to one of my favorite chefs, Emerald Lagasse, who has made his home here. Just simply click on Emerald over to the side here, and he'll give you a tour featured on Good Morning America, where Destin was voted the most beautiful place in America to live.
Alrighty, well, we kind of got some exciting news for you here today. Our March numbers are in, and actually in the housing portion of it, somewhat staggering. Now keep in mind it does cover Destin, the entire area. All the numbers are from the Realtor Board, so you do get all the numbers in its entirety. But I wanted to go over this with you, and I'm going to start with the condos. Keep in mind, on the condos, our price pretty much stayed the same, and this is compared to this March as it was to March in 2012. And the prices stayed the same. Our numbers were up tremendously on the sales portion as far as how many units were sold, and that's very good. And we're right in line with 2003 numbers, which was, of course, before the boom. Now, when you look at the housing, well, we have a little bit different story there. The units sold for March was up as well, but what's kind of staggering is the price. Now, you hear all over the country that the market's turning around in different percentages as a whole. You know, you're hearing anywhere from 8 to 10% growth. Well, guess what? Our housing prices was 25.9% higher than it was last March. And on top of that, you know, we keep track, and ever since 2009, we have been keeping track each month the sales. And generally when you start in January, we have a little peak in February, and then it dips in March. This year, since 2009 was the first time it did not dip, and it was the record-setting month as far as the highest price over that entire range. So the housing market is definitely turning around. Prices are going up. We don't know if the 25.9% is going to maintain in that. We do see a little bit of drop possibly coming, but that is some good news for the housing market for our area.
I wanted to add a couple little things as stats, which I don't normally do. Paul usually handles all those. But last year we had a banner year in our Southern Vacation Rental Company. And this year it's already close to a 20% increase in advanced bookings. That means two things for you investors out there. It means if you're going to come down here and visit to look, you need to get here quicker. And if you have something here already, you're going to be making a little bit more money. Just thought I'd throw that in for you. In closing, we want to thank all of you for joining us today.
And keep in mind, if you like this information, forward it to a friend, because we always like our family growing. And this time we're going to have something a little unique. Mike's got a little shout out for you.
I wanted to thank Gary and Darlene and their good friends Chris and Jen for joining with me and spending some of their precious time last week. And I'm looking forward to do some future business with you.
So keep in mind, if you're planning on buying or selling real estate,
don't forget to call a Shorey team.